Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Hansraj presenting the headlines first. Tourism creates bonds of humanity which are much needed at the moment, says Vice President on the occasion of World Tourism Day. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates a 21st Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Annual Conference in Mizoram. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma meets educators and officials from Thailand, says meet centered on fostering ties in various key sectors. Members of the 16th Finance Commission delegation inspects semiconductor project in Zagi Road. And rain cut short the first day of the second and final cricket test between India and Bangladesh in Kanpur. Bangladesh were 107 for 3 in 25 overs when rain stopped play for the day. In national news first, Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar has said that tourism creates bonds of humanity which are much needed at the moment. Addressing a World Tourism Day event in New Delhi on Friday, Dhankar said tourism contributes massively to peace. He noted that the entire world is yearning for peace. The Vice President mentioned that any conflict in any part of the globe is a torture to every part of the land as it disrupts the supply chain. Dhankar emphasized that the theme of World Tourism Day this year, Tourism and Peace, has great relevance. He added that the theme is also befitting for Bharat, the largest vibrant and functional democracy. The Vice President described World Tourism Day as an event to celebrate the profound impact of tourism on global economic development, social progress, and cultural exchange.
Tourism globally is a thriving industry. It is so thriving that some countries thrive only on tourism. Their economy is sustained by tourism. It is the spine of their economy when it comes to Bharat. A statement was made taking note of phenomenal, exponential progress this nation has witnessed in a decade. I go back to more than 3 decades when I was a member of Parliament in '89 and a minister in the Union government. Then, size of our economy was smaller than that of city of Paris and London. When I went to Jammu and Kashmir, Srinagar, as part of Council of Ministers, I could not see more than dozens of people on the streets. We were staying at a hotel by Dal Lake. And now imagine where we have come. 2 crore people visited as tourists Kashmir last year. 2 crore. The economy today of Bharat has traversed in a decade from fragile 5 to 5 largest global economies. And next 2 years, by all indications, will be ahead of Japan and Germany to be the 3rd.
2 Meghalaya villages have been selected as best tourism villages on the occasion of World Tourism Day. Expressing happiness on the honor, Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma said that he hoped more villages in the state get such a recognition. Sangma also said that the state plans to give tourists a unique and localized experience, be it tradition, culture, food and music.
Of course, we are very happy about that. In fact, rural tourism is something that we are really promoting and ensuring that we are able to fund and give the tourists a unique experience about the culture and about the traditions and different aspects of food music, all of these aspects in a localized manner to our tourists. So we're very happy and will continue to ensure that more and more of our villages get these kind of awards.
On the occasion of World Tourism Day, Tripura Governor Indra Sena Reddy Nallu flagged off a cycle rally and peace walk at Ujjainta Palace in Agartala on Friday. Speaking on the occasion, the governor spoke on the rich potential of tourism growth in Tripura. Tripura Transport Minister Sushanta Chaudhary also graced the occasion.
जब टूरिज्म के लिए आते हैं तो त्रिपुरा आओ, त्रिपुरा एक्सप्लोर करो। त्रिपुरा में आपको जो चीज होना है वो अगर सिनेमा के लिए अच्छे फिल्म निकालना है, आपके लिए फैसिलिटीज है, रिवर का फैसिलिटीज है, माउंटेन का फैसिलिटीज है। नॉर्थ ईस्ट में त्रिपुरा इज द मोस्ट अट्रैक्टिव एंड एडवांटेज स्टेट है।
I appeal the people of our country as well as the other parts of the country to explore the tiny state of Tripura, which is tucked in a corner of the northeastern region. We have got very historical places, our forest, our culture, tradition. We have very edifies rich culture here.
In Nagaland, an air-conditioned electric green vehicle was launched by Greenland Nagaland on the occasion of World Tourism Day as part of the tourist facilitation program at Circuit House on Friday. Dimapur MLA and Advisor for Food and Civil Supply, Legal Metrology and Consumer Protection, K. Tokuga Sukalo, graced the event as a special guest. In his address, the advisor emphasized the need for sustainable tourism practices in the state, highlighting how eco-friendly transportation is the need of the hour. He commended Greenland Nagaland for its initiative to introduce the electric vehicle, which is expected to attract tourists and encourage green tourism in the state. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurated the 21st Commonwealth Parliamentary Association or CPA India Region Zone 3 Annual Conference in Mizoram on Friday. The 21st CPA India Region Zone 3 Annual Conference is being held at Mizoram Legislative Assembly Complex in Mizoram from today and will conclude on Saturday. The theme of this year's conference is fostering the legislative sanctity. In addition to the theme, two sub-themes, inclusion of the Northeast region, India, Indian ASEAN vision for trade and cooperation, and merging the Ministry of Donor with NEC for better strategic planning coordination of various projects in the region will be discussed in the conference. Apart from the Lok Sabha Speaker, other dignitaries who addressed the conference include Sharangan Longkumar, Chairman of the CPA India Region Zone 3, who is also the Speaker of the Nagaland Legislative Assembly, and Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Huma. Speakers of the 8 legislative assemblies of the region were also present at the conference.
Spectral dialogue in 1990.
Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurated the archive cell of the Mizoram Legislative Assembly Library in Aizawl on Friday in the presence of Mizoram Chief Minister Laldu Homa and other dignitaries. The inaugurated archive cell of Mizoram Legislative Assembly Library is the outcome of the initiatives taken by Speaker Lalbiakzama with a limited fund gathered from the office expenses of the State Assembly. The archive room will maintain important old documents and record proceedings from the times of Mizoram being a district council and a union territory dating back to 1972. In more national news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi will share his thoughts with the people of the country and abroad in the Mann Ki Baat program on Akashvani at 11 a.m. on Sunday. It will be the 114th episode of the monthly radio program. It will also be the 4th episode since Modi assumed office as Prime Minister for the 3rd consecutive term. The program will be broadcast across Akashvani and Doordarshan Network, the AIR News website and the News on Air mobile app. It will also be live streamed on the YouTube channels of AIR News, DD News, the PMO and the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Akashvani will broadcast the program in regional languages immediately after the Hindi broadcast. Union Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal announced that India also ranks first among the 10 economies in the Central and Southern Asia region. In a social media post, Goyal highlighted the remarkable achievements under the guidance of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's decisive leadership. He said India also ranked first among lower middle income economies and fourth in the World Intellectual Property Organization or WIPO Science and Technology Cluster ranking. Goyal said Mumbai, Delhi, Bengaluru and Chennai are listed among the world's top 100 science and technology clusters, and India is the 7th globally in tangible asset intensity. And now it's time for a short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma met a delegation of educators and officials from Thailand on Friday. Taking to social media, Sangma said the delegation had a discussion that centered on fostering collaboration in education, tourism, agriculture, vocational training and the exchange of best practices across various sectors. More than 80 crore seedlings have been planted so far across the country under the mega plantation drive, Ek Peड़ Maa Ke Naam. The Ministry of Environment, Forest and Climate Change successfully met its ambitious goal of planting 80 crore seedlings. According to the ministry, the target was achieved on the 25th of this month, 5 days before the deadline. The ministry attributed the success to the collaborative efforts of government agencies, local communities and various stakeholders. The Ek Peड़ Maa Ke Naam campaign has achieved nationwide success in afforestation, with Uttar Pradesh leading the way by planting around 26 crore saplings. The 16th Finance Commission delegation, which arrived in Assam, inspected the semiconductor project under construction in Zagi Road today. The delegation was briefed on the benefits of the project, employment generation potential and skills of the local youth. The team reviewed the overall potential of the semiconductor project in the industrial sector of Assam. Now it's time for another short commercial break. We'll be right back. Welcome back once again. Bangladesh were 107 for 3 in 35 overs in the second and final cricket match of the Test series against host India at the Green Park Stadium in Kanpur when heavy rain interrupted proceedings. Mominul Haq was batting on 40 of 81 balls while Mushfiqur Rahim was on 6 of 13 balls when play was called off. The umpires led the players of the field due to bad light with under an hour of play in the second session, and this was followed by a heavy downpour that washed off the rest of the day. Earlier, Ravichandran Ashwin ended a 51-run stand between Nazmul Hussain Shanto and Mominul Haq early in the second session by dismissing the former. And to end the news, the main points once again. Tourism creates bonds of humanity which are much needed at the moment, says Vice President on the occasion of World Tourism Day. Lok Sabha Speaker Om Birla inaugurates the 21st Commonwealth Parliamentary Association Annual Conference in Mizoram. Meghalaya Chief Minister Conrad K. Sangma meets educators and officials from Thailand, says meet centered on fostering ties in various key sectors. Members of the 16th Finance Commission delegation inspects a semiconductor project in Zagi Road. And rain cut short the first day of the second and final cricket test between India and Bangladesh in Kanpur. Bangladesh were 107 for 3 in 35 overs when rain stopped play for the day. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.